On July 25th, 2024, a tragic horse-related accident took my daughter's life. Because of that accident, we have started a series of educational awareness. In these videos, we're sharing how maybe we can help prevent further accidents from happening. Education is so key to the rodeo or farm life, whether it's gates or horses or cattle or even farm equipment. Education is so important. I want to thank all of you for your support. It does mean so much to us. Losing a child has been so hard. I just hope that if we can at least save one, that we have honored our daughter. Thank you.
All right, guys, episode 4 today. We're going to talk about saddling horses. Simple as it sounds, there's some things that I want you to pay attention to. Pads, pretty simple. So, the wither, obviously, you want that to be the dead center where the gullet is. You need a little space above the saddle. You want the dorsal line of the pad right down the dorsal line of the horse. Makes everything nice and even. Saddle's pretty simple. Toss it up. We want the gullet to be right over the back of the wither. I always take my pad and pull it up a little bit where it doesn't band-aid across their wither. Then the lacing of the saddle lines up with the dorsal stripe of the pad and the horse, and that way we're dead center. So the D-ring that you snap your tie down to, if you guys ride any tie downs, you want it to be dead center, because if it's off center at all, then we start rubbing the horse raw under her legs. So same as tying one up. I'm never going to have my back to the fence when I'm doing anything with them, because you don't ever know. She's 7, she's been saddled 1,000 times, but they are still wild animals. You have no idea what's going to spook them, where anything's going to come from. So you just put yourself in a position where you're not in danger, and you keep it that way. Then if something does happen, you're out of harm's way. So I'm never going to have my back to the fence whenever I'm performing, especially saddling. Now I'm pretty comfortable that this mare's not going to do anything while we're saddling her. But again, you just don't know. So I'm going to keep my distance away from the fence. Just snug, because you don't ever know how horses are going to react when the cinches hit them. I'm not going to jerk it off in them deep. We're just going to make contact. Now when we go to ride off, we'll check our cinches again. Make sure everything's into place so that we need it, and going about our merry way. All right, guys, here's our horse we demonstrated the other day. He's unfamiliar with people, he's untrusting. So we're going to demonstrate some of the really dangerous parts of saddling one, especially if they're untrusting. So anything I do at him, you see him flinch, I've not done anything. I've just offered a pad to him and he's flinching. So the most important part is the dead center of the shoulder is the safest place. Anything behind that, they can kick you. Anything in front of that, they can paw you or run over you. So we see he's looking at us. See his nostrils flare, his ears are up, they're working, his head is up. He's very alarmed, he's very alert. We're going to move real easy around him, and again, we are going to stay dead middle of the shoulder. And we're going to mirror that. So if he goes back, we're going to step back. If he goes forward, we're going to step forward, but we're going to stay dead center of the shoulder, because this is the safest place. Now when he's jumping like this, I'm going to ease up here and try to diffuse him. And we're going to try to gain his trust, and I'm not going to throw it at him like he's had it done 6,000 times. We're just going to creep around here. We're going to try to keep him calm, try to keep him relaxed. And again, dorsal stripe, they match. We're going to be even. Okay, we're going to put the saddle on him. Again, dead center of the shoulder. Back's not to the fence. We got an escape. He's probably going to jump. We're just going to go as easy as we can. Gull it over the back of the wither. Lacing down the dorsal stripe. All right, on this guy, again, we're going to keep plenty of space. Moving easy. Now we know he's untrusting. If he's been off, you can just about count on this kind of horse to buck. So the one thing is the most important when you're cinching them up and you don't know them, you keep a hand on them just like we did with the gates. If they move, you've got an opportunity to push him away or push you away. So there's never a point in time where I'm not going to have a hand on this horse or leaned in some kind of way. And sometimes I'm even going to brace against them where if they move to make a move, I can push them off. So sometimes you can't do it one-handed, but I'm going to keep my elbow on him. And we're going to try to keep something against him all the time. So saying we're just going to snug it up. And the breast collar is the same way. When it flops over, a lot of them will spook from it. If you got a hand on him and he makes a move, you can escape. Back cinches always last, and it's the scariest one. Again, I'm going to keep a hand on him. We're just going to snug this up. So, we've got him saddled. Hey guys, hopefully these videos found the right place. Maybe we can keep somebody from getting hurt, maybe even killed.
We just ask that you share these with friends, family, whatever social medias that you have. And we ask that you live every day as if you have a baby waiting on you in heaven.